Hello friends, today we are going to perform a practical of pharmaceutical analysis 1, that is assay of copper sulfate by iodometry. Principle: it is a redox type of titration which is based on iodometry. In this, the copper sulfate in acidic medium reacts with potassium iodide and forms cupric iodide in 2 steps and release free iodine. The liberated iodine, which is titrated with sodium thiosulfate using starch as an indicator. Here, the sodium thiosulfate gets oxidized and iodine gets reduced. For accurate result, the solution should have pH of 4 to 5.5. Then steps are: the step 1, copper sulfate reacted with potassium iodide, it gives cupric iodide which is unstable and potassium sulfate. In step 2, cupric iodide decomposes into cuprous iodide and liberate free iodine due to instability. The liberated iodine reacted with sodium thiosulfate to reduce iodine in sodium iodide, and the color changes due to the conversion of iodine into the sodium iodide. Note: the liberation of iodine results from reversible reaction. Ammonium thiocyanate is added to remove cuprous iodide and so help in completion of reaction. The second note is ammonium thiocyanate should not be added too early, otherwise adsorption of iodine takes place by cuprous thiocyanate. That means we have to add ammonium thiocyanate at the end of titration. Then procedure: the requirements are apparatus, burette, conical flask, volumetric flask, funnel, glass rod, beaker, pipette, measuring cylinder and filter paper. And chemicals are copper sulfate, potassium iodide, sodium thiosulfate, starch, ammonium thiocyanate, glacial acetic acid, distilled water and ammonia solution. These are the steps. Step 1, chemical and reagent preparation. Step 2, sodium thiosulfate solution preparation and standardization. Step 3 is copper sulfate solution preparation. Step 4, assay of copper sulfate. Step 5, factor calculation and determination of molarity of copper sulfate. Then preparation of 1% starch solution, that is indicator. Weigh accurately 1 gram of starch powder. Take 100 ml of distilled water and boil on the flame. Now take 1 gram of starch powder and transfer into the hot water. Stir the content using a glass rod occasionally during the heating. Boil the solution until the starch is dissolved completely in water. Then fold the filter paper and filter the solution when starch is dissolved. Preparation of sodium thiosulfate, that is 0.1 molar. Thiosulfate. Weigh accurately 2.49 gram of sodium thiosulfate crystal in 100 ml of volumetric flask. Add 20 ml of distilled water and pour into the flask. Then swirl the flask to dissolve the sodium thiosulfate. After dissolution of sodium thiosulfate completely, make up the volume up to 100 ml with distilled water. Then preparation of copper sulfate solution. Weigh accurately 2.49 gram of copper sulfate and transfer it into the volumetric flask. Then add distilled water to dissolve copper sulfate. Swirl the volumetric flask for the dissolution of copper sulfate. Then again add distilled water to dissolve undissolved particles. Make up the volume up to 100 ml with distilled water. And this is the preparation of copper sulfate solution. Then next, preparation of 20% potassium iodide solution. Weigh accurately 10 gram of potassium iodide and transfer it into the 50 ml of volumetric flask. Then dissolve potassium iodide with the help of distilled water and make up the final volume up to 100 ml with distilled water. Then preparation of 2% ammonium thiocyanate solution. Weigh accurately 1 gram of ammonium thiocyanate and transfer this ammonium thiocyanate into the 50 ml of volumetric flask. Add distilled water to dissolve the ammonium thiocyanate. Swirl the flask to dissolve ammonium thiocyanate. the volume up to 50 ml with distilled water. Then assay of copper sulfate solution. Take 20 ml of copper sulfate solution in conical flask. Add few drops of ammonia till copper solution becomes precipitate. We have to add only few drops of ammonia solution, and the clear solution will be converted into precipitate. Here we can see the precipitate. Then add few drops of glacial acetic acid. Because this titration is carried out in the acidic medium, and the addition of glacial acetic acid is resulted into the conversion of this precipitate into the clear solution, and here we will get the clear solution after addition of glacial acetic acid. Then add 10 ml of 20% potassium iodide solution. Then place the flask in dark place for 2 minutes. Remove the flask from the dark and add 100 ml of distilled water into the flask. Titrate this solution with standardized sodium thiosulfate solution. The standardization of sodium thiosulfate we had already carried out in our previous practical, that is preparation and standardization of sodium thiosulfate. After addition of sodium thiosulfate solution, the dark yellow color will changes into the straw yellow color, and here we will get the straw yellow colored solution. Then add starch solution in flask. This starch solution is acting as an indicator. After addition of starch, again titrate the solution with sodium thiosulfate till the blue color disappeared. At the end, add 20 ml of 2% ammonium thiocyanate solution to avoid the adsorption of iodine by cuprous thiocyanate. And then again solution is titrated with sodium thiocyanate to get white precipitate. Here we will get the white precipitate. Then record the reading of burette and repeat the titration 3 times to get precise reading. Then calculation of unknown molarity of copper sulfate. M1V1 is equal to M2V2, where M1 is the molarity of sodium thiosulfate, M2 is the molarity of copper sulfate, V1 is the volume of sodium thiosulfate and V2 is the volume of copper sulfate. From this we can calculate the molarity. Then factor calculation. 1000 ml of 1 molar sodium thiosulfate, which is equivalent to 249.7 gram of copper sulfate. Therefore, 1 ml of 0.1 molar sodium thiosulfate is equivalent to 0.02497 gram of copper sulfate. The percent of copper sulfate present in sample is given by percent of copper sulfate is equal to X multiplied by M1 multiplied by 0.02497, which is a factor, M2 divided by M2 multiplied by weight of sample. Here X is equal to burette reading, M1 is molarity calculated and M2 is molarity given. Thank you.